Hi, interns. I am here to be the buffer between Nisha Carr and yourself. You've come to the end of the Force and Motion internship, and it's your turn to put in your supply drop pod design so that Nisha Carr can pick a winner that Futura can um, build because of the test results that you've found. So if you open up the Force and Motion internship supply drop pod design slideshow that you're looking at right now, what I've done for you, along with Nisha Carr, is I've put together a template for you to do some different things. I'm going to include a video in the agenda that's going to show you how you can take screenshots of your screen so you can put pictures in. Like if you look at the first screen here, I would like you to put a picture of your optimal design pod in this box, and then you can delete the box. You obviously want to put your name and your class period in here. Going on the second slide, okay, all of the force and motion concepts, key concepts are placed into this slide for you, and those are going to be useful in upcoming slides. We also have put in some additional vocabulary that we've learned in the Force and Motion internship that you can use in your pod proposal. On the next slide, you'll be able to tell Nisha Carr how you built your optimal pod design, and you'll be able to screenshot and insert a picture of that pod before being dropped. Okay, then you can delete the text box. Your test results can also be included from your optimal design. So you can see that you're just going to take this information off your supply drop pod data sheet to let Nisha Carr know exactly the impact force, mass, velocity, and then your 3 criteria and how you met those. On the next 2 slides, you're going to explain cargo damage. And on the next slide, shell condition. Okay, so if you read the little blurb right here, okay, it's telling you that you're going to need to connect how you were able to limit the cargo damage, but use an explanation of how the key concept, okay, and this was back on the second slide, helped you limit the cargo damage. So you might want to think about how you were able to lessen the impact force in the collision. And kind of the same thing for the shell condition. Okay, you're more than welcome to use more than one key concept if you'd like, but you have to have at least one key concept explained in how you were able to preserve the pod shell. Finally, I'd like you to think about trade-offs and reflect on a trade-off. You probably realize that there was no way that you were able to keep the cost, the shell condition, and the cargo damage all at the peak performance. So you might have had to give up a little cost in order to limit the cargo damage or limit the shell condition and how it was affected. This is where, in this box, you're going to talk about the criterion that you prioritized, what was the most important, and then you need to talk in this box about what were the trade-offs, what were the things that you had to give up because you prioritized, let's say, keeping the cost low. How did that affect the other 2 criterion? On the last slide, I've got an analyzing data rubric that I'll be using to be proficient. Remember, level 3, you've got to explain relationships between variables. That would be your explanations of the key concepts. You're more than welcome to put in, data tables and graphs to let Nisha Carr know a little bit better, why you made the decisions you did. Okay, and you should be making predictions and drawing conclusions. And this is going to be found in the key concept portion where you discuss how you were able to keep your cargo damage low and also keep your shell intact. So good luck. If you have any questions, just let me know. And Nisha looks forward to reading all of your pod proposals, and one of those will get picked out as the one that Futura will end up making to help people in emergency situations.